And welcome back, everyone. I'm Tom Overley. So Mike Doherty is here with the Department of Transportation, and today we're focusing on a busy summer travel safety season. It's never a bad idea. Thank you for joining us to refresh on safe travel behavior. So welcome.
Yeah.
What are some tips? I know we have you on Midwest Access from time to time, but especially with summer travel, it gets a little hectic with all the construction.
Yes.
What are some tips you have?
Well, and that's what we thought. You know, we're kind of in the height of that travel season. My dad and my brother just traversed through Minnesota to get here.
Right.
They had some comments about the work zone, but so just some, I guess, reminders of what to do as we approach. You know, the two main ones that you'll encounter are that lane closure,
Right.
As well as a detour. You know, the lane closures, we'll see that everybody that's driven Highway 52 is well aware that, you know, we slim down to a single lane in both directions.
And that's called the zipper.
Yep, and we do the zipper merge. So
You can do this. I mean,
yes,
you know.
you'll see where the zipper merge is in place is where it usually says take turns at merge.
Yes.
And that is a safety thing. It's not just being polite,
Right.
which it is, but it's more so you don't get that one lane of traffic backing up too far that can cause those severe rear end collisions. And it's more efficient as well if you're using both lanes and taking turns, and then it comes together like the teeth of a zipper.
Right.
So that's where it gets its name.
So some big projects in this area. Let's talk about what is happening right now.
Yes, Highway 52, we've got a couple work zones as you go between Zumbrota and Cannon Falls. Our Metro District, which is just north of us, they're from Hampton to Rosemount. You'll encounter it there. And then today, if you travel I-35, you've discovered that we have a project in the Faribault area, and then also south of Owatonna, kind of in that Ellendale area, where you will be slimmed down to single lane traffic. So the big thing is right away, you see the work zone ahead. That's where you just back off the accelerator.
And 511mn.org is
Yes.
a good resource. If you're planning a trip and you think, I don't know, you want to check things out, check.
No matter what, I think because things can change. It's not just the construction zones that you see on there. You can have a crash that may, gum up traffic. You know, if you know before you go, you look at that. That can tell you what's going on that route that you've selected. And then you either decide I need to leave earlier, I'll be arriving late, or maybe I'll take a different route to avoid it.
A major, especially this summer, kind of a thoroughfare from Lake City to Red Wing. Let's talk about that briefly as well, because that takes you on some winding roads, and I was just on it on Saturday, and I was really surprised how fast people continue to drive on kind of these country roads, and you really have to kind of bring it down a little bit.
Yes, and that's the key, is just slow that speed down, because that gives you a better reaction time, helps you see what's ahead. But yeah, between Lake City and Red Wing, Highway 61, we're putting in a passing lane, some repaving. So we're detouring traffic just at the north end of Lake City on County Road 5. It'll take you straight over. If you're headed to Red Wing, you just take 5 over to Highway 58 and up. But really, slow down, remove the distractions. It's not a real long detour, so just pay attention to the important job of driving safely, because that not only protects you and your passengers, but all the other motorists, and then the people in the work zone, the workers that are there that are really, very vulnerable. They're out there trying to make those roads better, so it's the least we can do to drive safely and give them a break.
How long is that construction work going to be ongoing in the Lake City area?
It'll go through October.
Through October?
Yep.
Okay.
And so there will be some changing detours, especially if you're coming down from Red Wing, if you're getting to the Frontenac Golf Course, some of those places.
Just be aware.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Just use your eyes, use your brain.
And no distractions,
Yes.
and slow down a little bit. Mike Doherty, we appreciate you very much coming in, and from Minnesota Department of Transportation, drive carefully during this season and through the construction zones.
Definitely.